Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First and 10, it's Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, That really opens things up for you.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 47 yards. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. There's no doubt.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
ETN once more. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now Lawrence on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll let one go deep for Downs. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 79 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. ETN up the middle. Fighting down past the 45. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Richardson to the air on first down. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
19 Tiger. Go.
Richardson off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, Richardson. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. In motion right is Pittman. On first down, Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Running left, Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. Street.
They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson to throw off play action. Dancing to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Bobcat. Fix the eagle.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson being chased out left. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's to the 15. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson going to move him around. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Come on. Hey, boys on the floor. Sit in right now, boys. Check.
The give to Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Richardson to the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Here's Richardson to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, powering his way forward. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Travis Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, Etienne once more. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. Travis Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 69 yards. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Deputy Ranger. Hurt. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.